because I see many people are up and down because of the wave. And I'm here to alert you that don't be taken away by the wave. And what should you put in mind? What should you consider and what should you know? A cryptocurrency being a digital asset, a cryptocurrency is a digital asset. It is just a digital what? A digital asset. This digital asset has value, digital asset with value, and security with value and security. And its security is backed up by the blockchain technology. Blockchain technology. Blockchain technology. And this one is what makes it unique. The blockchain technology in a cryptocurrency, very many people say that the cryptography in the cryptocurrencies make it unique, okay? The cryptography in the cryptocurrencies makes it unique. The cryptography. When you talk about the cryptography, we just mean the blockchain technology. The cryptography in the cryptocurrencies makes it what it is, okay? Makes it what it is. For cryptocurrencies to be formed, or for cryptocurrencies to be created, they can be created in 2 ways. And these ways, we call them consensus mechanisms. They can be formed in 2 ways, and these 2 ways are called consensus. It is like consensus mechanisms. They are called consensus mechanisms. Consensus mechanisms are in 2 ways. The first one is what we call the proof of work. And the second one is called the proof of stake. This is the proof of work, this is the proof of stake. For cryptocurrency to be formed, it can be either be a proof of work or a proof of stake. When it comes to the proof of work, this is where mining comes in. This is where mining comes in, like mining Bitcoin, mining Hamster Combat. Can you give me some of the tokens that you mined, especially on Telegram? Give me some of the tokens. One of them was Hamster Combat. Which were they? Which others were there? One of them was Hamster Combat. Can you name some of the coins that, some of the cryptocurrencies that you used to tap the screen? Name them in the comment section. Put them in the comment section. Those ones that you used to tap the screen, those ones that you used, Smanya. What else did you do? You can put them in the comment section. Can you write some of those cryptocurrencies that you did by mining? Thank you very much. That's a very good example. Hamster is a good example. Somebody saying pi. Which others do you know? Which other cryptocurrencies? Didn't you tap the screen? You people did. What did you use Telegram for? Those cryptocurrencies that you mined through Telegram, they were done through the proof of work, or the consensus mechanism. And the consensus mechanism we used was a proof of work. You had to present work. You had to present work. You had to present work. And once you presented work, the work you presented, like tapping the screen, I saw people could come to my inbox pro say, give me smart today's what? Was it today's puzzle? Every day has a puzzle. You go, you complete the puzzle, you tap up the screen, you do what? You daily smanya what? Daily what? What was daily what? People did a lot of work. So whatever you did, whatever you did, whether you completed the puzzle, whether you played the games, whatever that you did contributed to what we call an airdrop. It contributed to what we call an airdrop. And this airdrop, whatever you did on the cryptocurrency, contributed into what we called an airdrop. This airdrop is a marketing strategy. An airdrop is a marketing strategy that helps the community to get aware of the cryptocurrency. An airdrop is a marketing strategy that helps you and helps the cryptocurrency as well to know each other. As you know the cryptocurrency, it is getting space. It is getting very many customers. It is getting very many people to be aware of it. It gets getting very many people to be aware of it. And this cryptocurrency here, once you get to know aware of it, remember when you tap the screen, when you answer the puzzle, when you complete the daily tasks, you are at the end of the airdrop, you are given free tokens of a cryptocurrency. You are given free tokens of a cryptocurrency. It means you get free tokens at times at cheaper prices. You get free tokens at cheaper prices. So the airdrop benefits the two of you. It benefits the hamster combat that you are mining, and at the same time, it benefits you, the person who is the miner. This cryptocurrency gets to be known on the market, and as well as you get to know what? As well as you get free tokens. You understand? So in this mining process is what we call the proof of stake. You had to tap the screen. And at the end of it all, whenever you tapped the screen, you could be given tokens. You understand? You tap the tap swap, you are given tokens. These tokens, they are all calculated plus your daily activities, and they all contribute to the what? To the airdrop in the ecosystem. And this airdrop is distributed among all the people that participated in the mining process. You understand? So once all people get into once people all this airdrop is distributed to each and every one, you will say that that person who did the biggest work would get the biggest percentage of the airdrop. You understand? That person who did the least work would get the smallest portion of the airdrop, like me. I got $0.00096 on how stuck on that. I was so weak. I was so weak at mining. You understand? Very, very small, not even $1. I don't know how many people mine the hamster combat. Eh? You understand? So that's why I always don't mine. You understand? So that one is called the proof of work. You had to present work, and Sauda is laughing at me. You had to present work to show people that I really did something. Did you do something? Yes. How much did you tap the screen? So you got the rewards. So they considered your rewards plus the airdrop, and they gave you a portion of the airdrop. Okay? So the cryptocurrency was known to the public as well. You got the what? You got the free tokens. So that is the proof of work. So within a blockchain, when you mine, you are paid such tokens. At the same time, they are validators who validate transactions. They are validators. These validators, what they do, they say that, hey, this is Sauda mined. Yes, he also mined. The validators, they validate transaction. They bring out proof to show that you did some work. Even these validators, they are also paid a portion. They are also paid in the mining what? In the mining process. You understand? They are paid in the mining process. Now, that is mining. So these people who say, I'm mining Bitcoin, there is no single person, there is no single entity that can go ahead to mine Bitcoin. It is possible, but it is very, very expensive. Okay? So the consensus mechanism of the proof of work, the POS, whenever you see this word in cryptocurrency, it means proof of work. Whenever you see a cryptocurrency made by a proof of work, just come to an understanding that, these people that are using the proof of work, number one, they require a lot of energy. A lot of energy is required. You saw how we struggled with the hamster combat, tap the screen. You understand? It requires a lot of electricity when it comes to that one of Bitcoin. A lot of electricity. You understand? It requires a lot of maintenance. When it comes to the proof of work. Now, when you look at all of this, I really mined a lot of coins but got nothing. It is not a guarantee that you have to get. Very sorry for those people that mined. For us, we mined the dogs, and it gave us some coins. So congratulations to those people that mined the dogs, and very sorry for those people that mined the hamster combat. Very sorry for you. But that is an airdrop. Okay, that is an airdrop. It is just a marketing strategy for you to get, for the community to get aware of the cryptocurrency, as well as the cryptocurrency to get what? To get known. As simple as that. As you get free tokens, you make the system secure. People get to know it. As simple as that. You understand? So when you look at a POW, the proof of work, this proof of work, it is very expensive. That's number one. It is time consuming. Tap the screen. It is time consuming. That's number two. That's number two. It is so consuming. Okay, it is very consuming. Sorry. Let me remove this. YouTube is also disturbing. Let me take away like this. Okay. So it is what? It is time consuming. Besides being time consuming, data wastage. Thank you very much. It requires a lot of data. It requires a lot of electricity. It requires a lot of computers. Computers, high technology. High technology. This proof of work. It requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of effort, a lot of power. Very many people were required to tap the screen. So when you look at this proof of work, I'm not saying it is bad, it is good. This proof of work, the proof of work is good. Okay? The proof of work is what? It's good. But the proof of work is good. But what should know that this proof of work you see here, the proof of work you see here, number one, it is expensive, as we have seen, time consuming. Now, this is the way BTC was mined, or BTC was made. Everyone knows BTC being the grandma of the cryptocurrency, okay? Of all cryptocurrencies. This is the oldest and the first made, cryptocurrency. This is the oldest and the first made. It is the first made cryptocurrency, BTC. So, being BTC, the biggest cryptocurrency, it was made through mining. So you shouldn't disturb yourself or think at any time that with your phone you can mine Bitcoin. You are wasting time. You are wasting money. Okay? You are being even fooled at the same time. You understand? Okay. Now, here comes the way where people think of improving the proof of the proof of work, and they can say, why don't we stake? Here comes the proof of stake. The proof of what? The proof of stake. So I told you the consensus mechanism. Consensus mechanism is a way a cryptocurrency is formed. So some of the cryptocurrencies are formed through proof of work. Others are formed through proof of stake. You understand? With the proof of stake, for example, I have Ethereum block. There is the Ethereum blockchain. There is the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum blockchain. On the Ethereum blockchain, being a blockchain, it has its native token, and its native token is the Ether. Some people say it is Ethereum. It is the Ether. Okay. The blockchain is the Ethereum blockchain. Okay. The blockchain is the Ethereum blockchain. The token is called the Ether. You understand? Now, if I'm to stake on Ethereum, what am I going to do? I have to buy Ethereum. After buying Ethereum, I lock this Ethereum. I lock this Ethereum in its blockchain. In its blockchain. And when I lock my Ethereum in this blockchain, I expect rewards. That's number one. And as I expect rewards, this blockchain in return also, it will use my Ethereum to secure its blockchain. It will use my Ethereum to secure the blockchain. That's number one. As well, it will use it to validate transactions on that blockchain. To validate transactions. I muted everyone. And I see people are talking. Okay, very sorry. So as I lock my Ethereum, into the Ethereum blockchain, I will get rewards. And these rewards I will get, they will be in terms of Ether, or they will be in terms of Ethereum. So in mistaking, I will be given the reward, but this reward is Ethereum. Thank you very much, Sauda. It means you are understanding what I'm talking about. And I told you, I taught you how to use Zoom. You can make any reaction to say that you are understanding. As simple as that. It doesn't cost you any single coin. Now, so you lock this Ethereum in its blockchain. You understand? You lock your Ethereum, you get your USDT. Buy Ethereum, lock your Ethereum in the Ethereum blockchain. And when you lock Ethereum in the Ethereum blockchain, you will be given rewards, but your rewards will be in terms of Ether. You understand? All will be in terms of Ethereum. Once that one is done, in return, this blockchain will use your Ether that you have staked to verify transaction or to validate transactions on the blockchain, and also to secure the blockchain, or to give security to what? To this. To give security to the what? Give security to the blockchain. Validating a transaction. How does this validation occur? For example, here comes the process. And the process wants to sell Ethereum. And here comes Grace. Grace wants to buy Ethereum. Now, Grace comes on the blockchain and requests comes to the blockchain, all comes to the exchange, and on through the Ethereum network, all comes onto the Ethereum network and requests a buy of Ethereum. I want to buy Ethereum. Now, what is the work of the validators? What is the work of the validators? The validators wants to see, do you want to buy Ethereum? Yes. How much? I have $200. You have $200. Okay. Process. Do you want to sell Ethereum? Yes. How much Ethereum do you have in terms of USDT? I also have 200. You have 200? Okay. Now, you have Ethereum. This one has Ethereum. And this Ethereum is worth 200. And Grace is having 200 USDT, which is also worth worth the Ethereum. You understand? So this one is buying and this one is receiving. So the validators need to see if Grace wants to buy. Does Grace have the $200 to pay for the Ethereum worth 200? If yes, they will validate it a tick. You understand? Now, process. Do you have the 200? Do you have the Ethereum worth $200? Yes. If yes, they validate it again. They give you a tick. You understand? And once these ticks, the transactions will be allowed to go through The same applies to the P2P. If you cannot sell USDT worth 200 to a person worth, you cannot sell UGX worth $200, yet another person is having 150. The transaction will not go through. You understand? The transaction will not go through. And this is confirming that you have this, your Ethereum is worth $200. That work is done by the validators. That work is done by the what? The validators. The validators validate the transaction is having made sure that you have equal capacity. This one is having 200 worth USDT, and this one is having Ethereum worth 200 USDT. So the validators will mark the transaction right to go through. You understand? And once this one is done, the transaction will go through. So your Ethereum that you staked on the Ethereum network will be used in the process, and it will be used to pay even the validators of the transactions on the blockchain, as well as making it secure, giving it security that process and Grace can transact in the same way without one stealing another. You understand? That is what is called proof of stake. That is the proof of what? That is the proof of stake. Now, here I come for the meaning of this lesson today. Sorry, here. Now, let me take you three. We have three important aspects you need to know. You have three important aspects you need to know. The first one, I muted everyone. People are making a noise. I muted them all. I've muted you again. Now, let me tell you, we have three aspects. Number one, we have if we are to stake, if you are to stake in a cryptocurrency, if you are to stake, or if we want to stake, it means we said we have two consensus mechanisms. We have the proof of work and we have the proof of stake. It means here we are going to use the proof of stake. If we are to stake, we are going to go with this consensus mechanism, which means the consensus mechanism of the proof of work will not work here. We don't want it. We are going with, if we are to stake, we are going with the what? We are going with the proof of stake. If we are to stake in a cryptocurrency. And if we were to stake and you feel you want to stake, I want you to use the major ecosystems. Ethereum is one of them. Talk about Cosmos is one of them. Talk about Solana, which is one of them. You understand? So, how comes people can unmute? What's wrong with Zoom? You mute everyone, people unmute. They start talking within the lesson. And who is this one? Who is this one? Who is this one? Otiaba? Is it? Otianga? Otianga. We are streaming live onto the YouTube channel, and everyone is watching you. We are streaming live onto the YouTube channel. So once you come here, please turn off the video. If you don't turn off the video, they will see you. We are streaming live onto the YouTube channel. I don't know where the noise is coming from. Otianga. Otianga. I mute you, you unmute. What's wrong with you? I reminded a lot of coins, but got nothing. You mind? All right. If you mind and you did not get anything, I tell you, my dear, the secret in cryptocurrency is in trading. You learn how to trade. Whether east or west, whether south or north, whether up or down, the moment you know how to trade, whether the market is going up, whether the market is going down, you will make money. You will make money. You understand? Now, let's go ahead. We have three things you have to talk about, and we have to differentiate them. For example, the first thing you need to talk about here, we are going to look and see. Number one, we have what we call a DAO. Number 2, we have what we call an oracle. An oracle. And number 3, we have what we call a POS. We have the DAO, we have the oracle, we have the POS, we have the proof of work. And if you want to make good research on that, you can easily go and visit the what? And I've told you when to stake, what to stake, and where to stake. You understand? Now, I want you to come here. There's something I want you to look at. Now, there is something that I want you to talk at. I've talked about cryptocurrency staking, and that is done. Now, if you are staking and you are really staking, I'm not here to discourage you. I'm here to put you right. Such that you do the mistake willingly to do it, you fall a victim at your own. Okay? It will not be my suggestion, and you will not blame anyone. If you do a mistake like this, and you go with a mistake, you will not blame. I don't want to be blamed. That's why I'm trying now to wash my hands clean. Number 1, key thing is to consider before choosing a project for staking. Number 1, look at the project reputation and security. Is the blockchain well established? First of all, I want you to ask yourself what you are staking. Are you on a blockchain? Are you on a blockchain? And when you look at the Ethereum blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain, the Solana blockchain, the Polkadot blockchain, all the Polkadot blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, are you staking on those? Are you staking on those blockchains, the major blockchains? If no, please go slow. Please go slow. Does it have a history of hacks or technical issues? I want you to ask yourself there. Always prioritize security over higher returns. When you are staking, don't look at higher returns. Just look at security of your assets. That's why we say you go slow, you go slow, you go slow, but sure. You go slow, but what? But sure. Go slow, but sure. Good projects like the Ethereum, like Solana, they give you very small rewards during staking. Whenever I go to the platform and you see that we are getting very high yields of stake, just go slow and take one leg back. You understand? I'm here I'm just educating you. It's upon you to go and make your own decision. I'm not deciding for you. I'm just educating you. It's upon you to go and continue or to stop. Okay? Number 2, when we are staking, we look at annual percentage yield, what we call the API, annual percentage yield. Okay? Annual percentage yield. I made this learning. I learned this like 1 year and a half ago, and I tried to make some notes, but when I bring my notes here, they will confuse you. Yeah, that's why I use the ChatGPT. You can also go and use it and see. The APY means annual percentage yield. Different projects, they offer different returns. Be aware of extremely high APIs. They may not be sustainable, and it could be a sign of a risky project. Most of the time, abantu baba bagala mu investing mu project oba muteke sente mu project mu staking bagenda kulaga nti there are a lot of high returns. Kati gezikoma okubeera high returns tebasobola gisustaininga for long term. You understand? And within a short term, it's gone. Ebiseera ebisinga during staking, abantu we batyo basobola okuwa emyaka 2, emyaka 5, emyaka 10. For you keep waiting, but when their target is hit, for them, when their target is hit, they quit. And for you invested your money. So go slow as you go, you will do that. You understand? So making sure until you look at the API, making sure until that there is no any sign of risky project. Lock-up period tujita lock-up period wetuba to staking. We look for project that give us flexibility. Flexibility means when take out settings and ekawungezi nzijjayo kumakya nzijjayo Flexibility means at any time I can withdraw. Okay, so some staking, you see that it may require a day, or some hours, some days, some weeks, some months. You understand? So most of the time, if you are staking, make sure that you are looking at the lockup period. Don't look for a lockup period of 5 months, 8 weeks, 1 year. You understand? Most projects are scams, and when you stake, for you are waiting for 1 year, for them at 3 months, they withdraw and they go with your money. You understand? So go slow. We have to look at what they call token economics of that coin. Check its supply, check its inflation. Inflation means losing purchasing power. If the staking rewards are high, but the token supply is inflating, your earnings may lose value. Okay? You can see that the supply is high, but the token supply is inflating. Inflating means it is losing value. You see that the asset you are putting in you are staking, it is inflating, it is deteriorating, it is reducing in value. So it's losing in value can also affect your rewards. Okay, they can also go slow, or they can also go low. A good project balances rewards with the sustainable token economics. You understand? Tekirishe gambia project bwenaaba egudde ebbeeyi ne rewards z'ogenda ofuna nazo zijja kugwirako ebbeeyi, tezijja kusigala waggulu. So kola analysis otegeere bw'obeera ogenda ku stakinga, osome token economics. Token economics tunulira ebintu bingi. Token economics tugenda kutunulira supply yayo, maximum, does it have a maximum supply? Tugenda kutunulira maximum supply. Tugenda kutunulira total supply yayo. Tugenda kutunulira community behind it. Tugenda kutunulira ebbanga, abantu abamu tukiyita maturity. Emaze ebbanga ki mu system? Coin eno gyeteekamu ssente oba project eno gyetaddemu ssente, emaze ebbanga ki kakyange ejja? Erina emyaka nga 3. Let me tell you, nze project etalina myaka 10, I cannot stake. Project etali ku major cryptocurrencies zemanyi, I cannot stake in it. Simanyi oba nze musiru, but I cannot go for that. Onfuna bulungi. Validator or platform fees. If you stake through validator or exchange, they take a small fee. Compare rates. Tunulira rates zebakola ki? Zebasala. If you see that it is a 5 to 20%, abamba of charging up from 5%, others 20%. Wala ba charging sente nyingi, you can leave them. Tunulira nnyo community ne ecosystem. Stronger communities and active ecosystems usually mean higher adoption and longer term sustainability. So weewale nnyo ekintu ekiboominga. Muzirabyeko cryptocurrencies. Buli omu n'agamba bonko wawa akagiteekamu ssente ne bagidampinga. You understand? Kitegeeza talina community ngumu, talina ecosystem nyumu. So buli obeera ng'ogenda ku tradinga, tunuulira nnyo tekiyita ecosystem. Buli obeera ng'ogenda ku trade, ecosystem yaayo kabi ebeera nga erina strong community, kitegeeza active ecosystem yaayo egenda kubeera active. Ecosystem okubeera active kitegeeza higher adoption, nti abantu bangi nnyo bagenda kubeera nga bagyettanira. So abantu bangi bakoma ogyettanira, kigenda kubeera ne long term sustainability. You understand? Abantu ojja kulanga bagyettanira slowly by slowly. Kyobola agamba kola research, genda okole kyotegeera. Tulina liquidity and exit strategy. Liquidity kitegeeza how is a cryptocurrency can be sold and bought at the same time. Can a cryptocurrency be bought? Can it be sold? If so, please go ahead and invest. If you buy it today and tomorrow you cannot sell, please stop. Please stop. You understand? Regardless, please stop. So when we talk about exit liquidity means if I buy, when I plan to sell tomorrow, can I sell? Or it is impossible. That is what we call the exit what? The exit liquidity. Now, examples of safer staking projects. Ethereum, I've talked about it. ADA, Cardano, I talked about it. Solana, I talked about it. Polkadot system, I talked about it. Cosmos, Atom, I talked about it. These are the best you can stake on. But buy your Ethereum, lock it in Ethereum network. Buy your ADA, lock it in Cardano. Buy your Solana, lock it in Solana. Buy your DOT, lock it in DOT. buy your Cosmos, lock it in Cosmos. I telling you this, I have ever staked $5,000. I have ever stocked $5,000, and I stocked this one in BNB. Let me tell you, when you have $5,000 and you stake BNB, you can get $70 a full month. A full month. A full month. You can get $70. When you trade with this 5,000, you can make this one daily. What should I do? Should I trade or I stake? It is upon you. Both are profitable. Go where you belong. You understand? Now, there are some things, there is here. Okay? There is what we call a DAO. There is what we call a DAO. There is what we call an oracle. There is what we call a post or a proof of stake. This one you already talked about it. When you talk about a DAO, it is a decentralized autonomous organization. It is a governance structure. It is not a consensus mechanism. A DAO, it is not any way a cryptocurrency can be made. It is not a proof of work, as we have seen. At the same time, a DAO, it is not a proof of stake. Have you understood? A DAO, it is a governance structure. It is not a consensus mechanism. A DAO can help you. Within a DAO, you can buy and hold a coin. You can buy and hold a coin. And when you buy and hold, a DAO gives you an opportunity to vote on protocols. Protocols like upgrading the system. We want system upgrade. Can we? They can get opinions from you to upgrade the system. Okay, they can get opinions from you to look at treasury spending. They can get opinions from you to set rules. That is the DAO. Within a DAO, a DAO is something that is decentralized. It is decentralized. That this one it is decentralized, and it is this one autonomous means automatic. Okay, it is a decentralized automatic system or automatic organization. That this organization, once you hold its coin, it can give you opportunities to vote on different projects that go on within its ecosystem. You understand? Or within its community. That is what we call a DAO. You understand? Stable coins have DAOs that you can go and vote on. You can go and vote on a cryptocurrency that could be on a cryptocurrency on how people are going to upgrade the system. You can go and give your vote on how to upgrade the system. That is a DAO. Have you understood a DAO? Now let me ask you: is a DAO a cryptocurrency? Give me an answer. Give me one in the chat. If you say, give me a no or yes. Is a DAO a cryptocurrency? Give me a yes or a no. Is a DAO a cryptocurrency? Is it a cryptocurrency? Give me a yes or a no. Is a DAO a cryptocurrency? No. Now, what are you staking? I'm talking about this because very many people have been in my inbox almost 3 weeks now. You understand? Almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks, people are in my inbox. Staking. We want to stake. Also teach us more. We want to know more. Please, is a DAO a cryptocurrency? No. Now let's go to the next thing I teach you. That is a DAO. A DAO, it is decentralized autonomous. Being autonomous, it means it does itself automatically. There is nobody to blame within the DAO. It is not a consensus mechanism that there is everyone will get equality. No. It is just a governance structure that gives everyone a vote on upgrade. all on changes within the system. You understand? Now, let me also educate you about the Oracle. An Oracle is a data bridge. It connects smart contracts to real-world information. And it gives an example of a chain link. To explain an Oracle, let me come here and explain you an Oracle. Now, I am trading Solana. Okay, I'm trading Solana and Solana. I'm trading Solana. And Solana is at $180. Okay? At $180. The Solana I'm trading is on Binance. The Solana I'm trading is on what? It's on Binance. And the Solana right now, it is at $180. All right? Yes. Solana is at $180. And Binance on Solana, Binance is showing that Solana is at 180 USDT. Now, for me, I come process and I longo this Solana and I say, longo 10x Solana. Take a profit 184. You take a profit young. You understand? Now, liquidation price on Solana 175 is my liquidation price. Now, I want you to understand the Oracle. I'm explaining the Oracle. We have started and we have said, Tugambye, Solana eri ku Binance Solana $1.8. Prose ajaga gitradinga agironginze ajiwade 10x. Take a profit ya Prose eri ku 184. Liquidation price yange eri ku 175. Now, Binance eno egenda kutegeera etya price ya Solana. Jukira Binance eno kumanya price ya Solana tegimanyi. Price ya Solana evawa. Price ya Solana eva ku coin market cap. Eva ku coin market cap oba eva ku coin gecko. Binance okumanya price ya Solana teri ku 18 Prose alyoka agironginga agiwe 10x. Binance okumanya kino, okumanya this information ejijjawa Binance ejja information eno ku coin gecko oba ku coin market cap. Binance efunye tya information. Binance efuna this information through the Oracle. Binance gets information through the Oracle. Through the Oracle. You understand? Now, most of the time, most exchanges, they use chain link. Chain link is an Oracle. It bridges all. It gives. It connects. So it connects Binance to coin market cap to get real-time data of the price of Solana at 180. For Prose to long this Solana and make a profit at $184. Solana, Binance needs to liquidate me at $175. If Solana hits $175, Binance will liquidate me. But Binance doesn't know the price of Solana. Binance uses the Oracle chain link to link to coin market cap to know the real price data of Ethereum of Solana for me to get liquidated at $175. That is what we call the Oracle. The Oracle bridges this Binance to this coin market cap to know the price real data of Solana for me to get liquidated at 175. Or for me to get profit at 184. Binance doesn't know the price of Solana. For it to know, it requires an Oracle to bridge it to coin market cap, which coin market cap knows the real price of Solana. So this one will allow Binance, this will allow Prose, who is longing Solana, to take profit at 184 because Binance will be knowing the price of Solana from coin market cap through the Oracle. Give me 2 in the chat if the point is home. Mpabiri mu chat. Go to your chat and type 2 if the message is clear. Neyongereyo. Otegedde enjawulo eriwo. Have you understood what an oracle is? So it means an oracle, it just bridges the gap between Binance and CoinMarketCap to get real price data, to get real world data, to get real life data. Awonfuna bulungi. Awonkitegera bulungi. Washotinze Ethereum. Ethereum, it is a price bridge. Thank you very much. A bridging gap. Eyambako Oracle. Eyambako applications. Oba decentralized applications ezo. Okuziyunga ku applications endala okuziwa real world data oba real time data. Ethereum, for example, naguza Ethereum ku 14,700. Okay? Ethereum neyambuka negenda nga nyina take profit yange ku 14,800. Ku 14,800 ngenda kuba ntunda Ethereum kubanga namuguza ku 14,700. Naye eno Binance kwe namugulidde, Binance temanyi price ya Ethereum. Binance no kumanya price ya Ethereum egenda kozesa Oracle eya Chainlink. Chainlink egenda kuwa Binance no Binance wategedde eno Ethereum etuse ku 14,800. Let this process take a profit. Muleka twale profit ye kubanga Ethereum okusinzira ku kyendabye no ku coin gecko Ethereum etuse ku 4,800 ate take profit ye ono na takinga profit. Kati nejja nesanga ono sola nesanga yana nesanga yeno Sauda yabadde yagishotinze ne bamu liquidating nga ina 25x ne hitting a liquidation ne bamulya. You understand? Lwachi ekozeseza real time data. Ekozeseza real time data emujjawa emujja CoinMarketCap ne wona aseka ku liquidating se. Oyisegera, that is what we call an oracle. No sotegede njawulo eri wakati wa DAO, otegede njawulo eri wakati wa Oracle. Kati kozi twagambye okwogera ku kyekirala, kati tulabe ekirala kitwagambye okwogerako. Kati temuddamu kubimbuuza sibalabayo mu inbox yange. Ekirala twakyogedeko that is a proof of stake. Proof of stake, it is a consensus mechanism used to secure blockchains. Validators, local tokens, or stake to propose or validate blocks. Rewards come from staking your tokens. So tokens zebakuwa. So wanajja nakola ki nakugamba. So to answer directly, DAO is a governance system. Oracle is a data provider. Proof of stake blockchain consensus mechanism, the one that actually involves staking. Okitegedde. So bwogenda nga bagamba okustakinga nga it is not a pause, it is not a proof of stake. However, even if it is a blockchain, but this blockchain is not a proof of stake, don't go ahead. So DAOs and oracles can exist on top of proof of stake blockchain, but themselves are not proof of stake. Onfunye bulungi? Awe mbarenja ga otegerere ddala. The DAOs and oracles, they can exist on top of the proof of stake blockchain, but they themselves are not proof of stake. They are not. Have you understood? They are not what? They are not a proof of what? They are not a proof of stake. Hope you have understood. So here I wanted to do what? What is that? A consensus mechanism. It is a method a blockchain uses for all participants, all nodes, to agree on the state of a network. For example, which transactions are valid and in what order are they added to the blockchain? Since blockchains are decentralized, they have no single authority like a bank. They need a way for everyone to stay in synthesis and trust the data. The agreement system is called the consensus mechanism. Why is it important? Number one, security. It prevents double spending and fraud. Decentralization. There is no single party that controls the ledger. Trustless. People don't need to trust each other. They trust the mechanism. You understand? Otugenda ku kino, trustless. I want you to look at a way you purchase USDT on Binance through P2P. You don't trust anybody, but you just trust the process. You just trust the what? The mechanism. That things do themselves. Ebintu byakola byokka ali ku blockchain. You understand? Kino kye tugamba, there is people don't need trust to trust each other. They trust the mechanism. You understand? Many types: proof of work and proof of stake. Proof of stake, it is used by Bitcoin, Litecoin. Miners solve cryptographic puzzles using computing power. Energy intensive but very secure. Have the proof of stake used by Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, Polkadot ecosystems. They use the proof of stake. Okay, validators lock all stake tokens. They are chosen to propose or to validate blocks based on their stake. Energy efficient compared to proof of what? Proof of what? Proof of work. Delegated proof of stake, they are used by Tron, EOS. Token holders vote for a smaller group of validators who secured the network. Faster but more centralized. Proof of authority used in private. This one is not so much important. That was not so much important. You just need to know the proof of stake and the proof of work, as simple as that. Sirabayo omuntu n'omu ajja n'ambuuza staking mumaze. Buli muntu amubuuza mugamba ajje wano ategere what is staking. Mumaze simudamu. Kati mudamu kunnumya mutwe. Mutegedde cryptocurrency kizo olina okustakingako. Bajja kulyako ebibiri byebi. Ate n'omuntu asobola okufiiriza ebibiri nga kwebyo ebibiri ayagalako just ana. Ngayagala kaaga ana ku bibiri bye. You understand? Ku bibiri eyo ogenda okusasula yayagalako dollars ana zibagenda muwa nga commission. Gwoba ofiiriddwa 1,600 oba ofiiriddwa ebibiri, it is none of his business. So go slow but sure. Go slow but sure. Unless you have any question, bimbadde nategese olwaleero ebyo. Then bimbadde nategese olwaki lwaleero. Enkya munzikirize tubeereyo ne lesson ba beginners. Beginners katubeereyo ne lesson ku ssaawa 2. Those who that are very new. Hello, I'm here.
Amusiza.
Yes, sir. Nange kubuuzizaako.
Badde mbuuza. Era nga tugeze gundi. BNB. Olunana. Ne kirira paka mu 7. Baba bagenda kuguzira kukola kikuzirya.
Okuzirya?
Nze naba nateddeko nga na stakings.
Baate bagenda kuzirya. Naye staking rewards zideterioratinga okusinzira ku token. Naye kati gwa stakings BNB, it is okay. Because you can, BNB it is okay to stake. Solana it is okay. Polkadot it is okay. Only that to staking ku coin byotategeera. Then n'ekirala. Bw'obeera olina capital wo 10,000, staking omwagaza ki? Staking yeetaaga omuntu ng'olina ssente ze eziwera. You understand? Staking yeetaaga ng'olina ssente ze ezikola ki eziwera. Olina ssente ziri awo tezirina nnyo bya kukola, ziteeke mu staking. Staking ebanga fixed account. Zibanga kuteeka ssente ku fixed account. Okitegeera?
Tegeeza ekyo kikola just mu gundi. Staking mbadde manyi obeera nga trading.
Kati mukunnyonnyodde. Yogula token zo n'ozirookinga mu blockchain. You understand? I request you to upload this lesson to your YouTube because I have actually missed the whole session. We are streaming live. We are streaming live onto the YouTube. Era wetuvira wanegenda y'obutereevu. Madam kumakya oba evening. Morning mutukirize tubeereyo ne lesson eyo kumakya. Ndowooza ssaawa 2. Abapya mwenna. How is Bane Kasongo mulabye ng'ali mu 46% olwaleero. I exited.
Madamu nze ekizibu kyange.
Ekizibu kyo
Kiyingi.
kyali kiyingi bwe tuba wano ogenda kundaba tulabe laba ekyokola.
Anti mbadde ngamba ffe tusigale abalala bagende.
Anti eno video egenda ku YouTube channel direct ogenda kujja ku Google Meet. Tuli ku YouTube by the way. Kasongo is sweeting.
Okay.
Temutulyako sente za Kasongo mumala okukola withdraw mutu bwako. Nabasomesa okugula n'okutunda. Naye akite mumpa ku sente nga mumaze okukola. Akite mumpa ku sente nga ate mumaze okukola ku sente zammwe. Omuntu wa ku sente ne tulya Kasongo is sweating. Ndowooza tunnyuse. Allow me stop here. Allow me stop here. Lesson eno saagala giwanvuya nnyo. Fetugenda kutandika. Bagenda okutandika meeting yamwe egenda kubeerawo nkya ku makya. Nkya ku makya ssaawa 2 tugenda kuba tutandika tumale ku 3. Ssaawa 2 tumale ku 3 tugende tukole ebyaffe. Simple. You understand? I don't know how to do it. Hello.
Madam Prosi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Toina network. Try to the channel not
cryptocurrency.
JJ, how are you?
I'm Semakula Agustin. Okay.
Nkuwulira Semakula. Video yo ku withdraw.
Kati ompulira anti network eno gye tuli.
Network ebadde ki?
Ya bulumi. Wabula mbadde saagala video.
Hello.
Madam.
Wendi jeje obaddeko paka.
Baddeko.
Abaana bannumye omutwe lwa staking nange ngambye kamba weeyo lesson buli anansaba nga muwa lesson. Hello.
Nagwa lesson paka.
Naye olowooza gwagamba hello togenda kundaba mu WhatsApp. Jeje tuweeyo lesson. Wangi?
Abula ndabika sijja kufuna. Eno gye ndi network nzibu.
Tekuwulira. Crypto Pioneers 256. Crypto Pioneers 256 ya YouTube channel.
Ngenda kufuna ku WhatsApp ndowooza. Ono Semakula.
Okay. Okay. Ekina buzibu. Ija kufuna ku WhatsApp. Jeje jo tuweeyo ka lesson.
Lesson impoze ya futures, introduction to futures, risk management, royalty.
Jo gituweeyo. Tutegekera lunaku ki?
We're just fixing olunaku ngambe nzije 1 hour mbayisizeemu abaagala okuyiga okukola ki okutradinga ne royalty, risk management wali wonna n'ebirala. Tutandika tutya, tusetinga tutya, tutunuulira coin ki, tuzitradinga tutya, otakinga profit yenkana ki, ddi olina okutradinga, ddi olina okutradinga. Yeah, ndowooza for the beginners basics kijja bakule kuba abasinga bayingira mu futures nga tebakoze eki.
Naye wakuwaziwa kyano
bagenda mu advanced levels.
Toli mulyayo waako. Yiyo njikuwadde. Buli muntu ali wano kimanyi nze namuwadde link. Ate mpozi zingeringa oli mbadde mu group.
Nina be nawadde link awo ne bajja. Wakuba baakuddeko simanyi.
Nabadde nagitaddeyo ne mweri group yaffe eri. Nga ndagala bajoyininge baleme kubeera redundant. So kitegeeza lesson ya ssaawa 3 enetandise okukola amakulu if people can come in numbers. Hayi nno mumpa amaanyi. Sebadde ngenda kubanga nebakawootula ate nga musoma. Osangako abantu 9 n'ogamba nanoonya ekiwane. Abantu nga tebaagala kusoma. Naye mmanyi lwaki muli bangi. Naye mujja kiwulira. Ate si mu bubi mujje nga musome. Nkimanyi lwaki muli bangi kati. Lwakuba mulwawo okukkiriza.
Bakyali eyo bagende bagezese. Kuba teri gw'ogenda kugaana.
Nsogera ne mugezesa. Ne mukama wangu n'atuuyayo musanzeeyo. Si mu bubi. Temutunyugira. Bannange amisinze lesoni ng'ozereeti eri ku YouTube tu streaminga live. Jjajja olina kyotugambayo oba tuggalewo. Jjajja lesoni eyo tugituwa enkya ku ssaawa 3.
Enkya lwakumeka?
Lwa 6.
Saturday nako
Enkya lwa
ngazito.
5. Enkya lwa 5 Friday.
Enkya lwa 5. Owanywedde bitu.
It is a Friday.
Kale enkya tujja kulaba ssaawa meka? Ssaawa 2 oba 3?
3 zennyini.
Kale bajje.
Tujja bannange amisinga enkya totubuuza. Tujja kuwa obwa host YouTube to streaming live. Thank you very much, Bambi. Enkya tubalinze, please come in time. Abo banajja leeti mujja sanga tuyiseemu.
Essaawa ze mulonze abamu tezitujja tufevalinga tunaasanga bisange.
Mujja bisanga tugasanga ssaawa 3. Tugenda kukyusa mugundi toyonoona bintu. Tugenda kukyusa buli ssaawa 3 buli lunaku. Ssaawa zigenda kuba 3.
Kale madam.
Nenze nkulinze ku WhatsApp.
Wona togitegedde bulungi awo ojja gisangayo ku YouTube kubanga tusitreaminga live. Bana musule bulungi jjajja we bale kujjako mu kirasi yaffe.
Kulinze ku WhatsApp.
Baba Muhammad Kiyingi tugenda ku WhatsApp naye